What's going on? Charlotte on the Scene, the podcast. I have the one, the only, Lauryn and Alana in the house. Lauryn Alana is here.
That's me.
This is actually my daughter. But she came in here for the holiday special to give her wisdom and to chop it up a little bit. So what you got on your mind?
I feel like I do have wisdom, but I feel like I also am young and have a lot to learn. And something that I want to talk about is forgiveness.
Forgiveness, meaning what type of forgiveness?
Just in a sense of, should you forgive people? I know that a lot of times, I feel like I'm going to go on a rampage like Kanye West or something when I talk about this. But I don't want to.
Speak your mind.
I feel as though spiritually and mentally, we have to learn to forgive people in order to move on with our lives, with or without them in the picture. But I feel like a lot of times with our loved ones, because we love people so much, we harbor things that they've done to us. And we kind of are biased with situations due to a certain situation or just kind of like something that's happened to us. We're biased about it instead of moving on. How do we forgive without somebody telling you, I'm sorry?
Well, in my 40 plus years on this planet, it's been a lot. I've been through a lot of that. The way I personally handle it, I do forgive, but sometimes it seems like when you forgive, every now and again, the same person that you forgive got an extra knife to put one in your back. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you can forgive. You absolutely can forgive. It actually feels good to forgive and just let it go.
Cause like I feel like certain things in my life, I never got a sorry or an apology for. Mm-hmm. But I have to kind of like go on with life in a sense without that forgiveness.
Right.
So I feel as though, how do you accept that without someone actually telling you that they're sorry?
Actions.
But no, it's not even with them. Like they're gone. Like they're eliminated. They're not in my life. But I feel like me and other people, we have this lingering bias when it comes to certain things. Because even within my friends, like they'll come to me about situations and stuff, and I'm giving them my biased opinion instead of being very black or white with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going off of what I've been through because I don't want my friends to go through certain things.
Right, absolutely. But
it may not be the case with them. It may be something different.
Right. Well, Lauryn, you have to understand that you were raised different. You know what I mean? You think the whole picture out. You know what I mean? You're not just a one-sided type of person. Mm-hmm. So, and you want love. Like everybody want love. You want love. Everybody want love. And so
I don't know.
Man, listen, you're a loving person.
I'm loving, but too much love to me gives stalker.
Hey, listen, you're right about that.
Because I feel like, yes, I was loved growing up, but in different ways than somebody who's overly loving. And I mean, I think that's something I've grown to realize. Like, I love love. I think love is a beautiful thing, but I feel like smothering me with love, I want that, but in the way that I accept
you want to be loved or you don't?
I do want to be loved. I want to be loved.
Nah, so just smother. Come on now. Clean it up now.
But like smothered by the wrong person is giving stalker.
Everybody, all these women, right? Most women always are going to have the guy that loves them and they don't love them. You know what I mean? Some women will wake up and realize that probably is the best person for them. You know what I mean?
And I feel like I learned that early on. Like I learned that very early on. That
so you had little guys shaking you down, walking, chasing after you?
Of course.
Yeah. I remember I got that call. Yes, right. We had that phone call. We don't even talk about that.
Yes, I've had a lot of men chase me and a lot of men desire me, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I've gone for guys who check the checkbox off of my list and they love me or like me for me.
What's up?
But just because somebody likes you for you doesn't mean that they're for you. That's something, viewers, audience,
absolutely.
all the
I
single
agree.
ladies.
No, I absolutely. I agree with that.
That doesn't mean they're for you.
Correct.
And as time goes on and life goes on, you realize some people just aren't meant to be.
They got to go bye-bye.
Yeah, I think I learned that to be with guys who like me or love me when I was like maybe 20. That's when I learned that. So it took me a while to figure that out, and I feel like if I would have did that longer, things would have been better. But, it is what it is.
Wait a minute. We're going to turn the Charlotte on the Scene podcast into Angela Lee or whatever's going on, Miss Lauryn Alana. Breakfast Club, Miss Alana.
Janine, whatever her name is. We're not doing that, no. Where we came on to talk about forgiveness.
Right, forgiveness. So, this the holidays. I know this is, do you feel the holiday spirit this year?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Absolutely not?
No.
Why? What's wrong?
I have a lot of things going on in my personal life that affects how I would want to celebrate the holidays right now. Yeah. But it's okay. I feel like I'm making progress and improvement to kind of be like that. I feel like I stopped caring about the holidays once I got to be 20 years old.
Okay. What about your college? You want to give them a shout out?
Shout out to Norfolk State University. I was going to come with Nelia, but it's late when we're filming this, so I'm in comfy clothes. But shout out NSU. I was Miss Student Ambassador. You can cut this out. I mean, you can keep it in. Anyways, shout out to Norfolk State. Shout out to the NAACP chapter at Norfolk State. Shout out to the student ambassadors at Norfolk State. Shout out to my freshman dorm, Rosa. What else should I shout out? Shout out to the Career Center for giving me a job. And yeah.
Well, I guess that's it. This is our holiday special. Last year we sang, right? Last year we sang Tevin Campbell. Can We Talk, right?
When did we do that?
We at your mother's house.
We did.
Yeah.
And then I got COVID immediately.
Yeah. And yes, you actually did. And actually, I was on my way down to move to Charlotte.
Yeah. Now you're on the scene of Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm on the scene. So that's basically it, guys.
We didn't talk about anything about forgiveness. We said nothing about forgiveness. We went so off topic.
I think we caught it. I think we caught it a little bit.
What is your viewpoint on forgiveness? You said that you could forgive somebody, but they'll stab you in the back again.
All right, so forgiveness, it depends on who. Let me just be honest with you. Some people I'm just not going to forgive because they just did me too wrong. The cut was just too deep. You know what I mean? So I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't hate on it or wish them any well-being. You know what I mean? Wish them wrong. You know what I mean? But I just don't care for them.
Okay.
I just really don't care. And the rest of my life, I just will not like them. I'm just being honest. Okay. You know what I mean? But there's people there that you could forgive, but you're never gonna forget. That's just the normal saying. You're just never gonna forget.
Rashawn, what's your viewpoint on forgiveness?
Well,
Cousin Rod, here he comes.
My viewpoint on forgiveness is that I feel the same way with Lawrence. I think sometimes, you have situations to where, you want to do the best thing and put the right foot forward, but at the same time, maybe the cut was just a little bit too deep for you to get over it. God teaches us always to forgive, and but there's no but. You're supposed to forgive, but you just don't forget.
So you forgive without an apology? How do you move forward without an apology and forgiving?
So I keep you at a distance. If you've done something, I can forgive certain stuff, but like if you do something to the point where I feel I can't trust you, I think there's a difference between forgiving and trusting.
That's deep.
And so if you do something that I can't really trust you, I can forgive you, but I just can't have you around. That's how I feel.
That's good viewpoints.
Mm-hmm.
Viewpoints.
Yeah, there's some people in my life, Lauren, I don't like them. I'm just being honest. I don't like them. There's nothing really to forgive. It's just, I don't like you and you don't like me, so let's just move on. But if I see them, I'm not going to approach them and want to do something to them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying do something, but I'm talking about for like a mental state of mind. How do you really genuinely forgive someone? I could say, I forgive you for doing this, even though you didn't apologize. But how do I really forgive you? Because I could say that all day. I could run up and down and say I forgive you. But
you don't never say you forgive. You win, and when they say you win, that's the end. That's how the whole story is painted. That's my whole life. I win all the time.
I do win a lot. I mean, cut that out. Cut that out. Don't put that in there. I mean, I feel like in the end, everything does make sense.
That's the chess move
and
right there.
I feel like my life, my book is being written still.
That's right. That's how I always handled it, Lauryn. I always win and put them other people in their place.
Your book is in your first chapter. You have so many chapters that you have to unveil. But like at the same time, like when you really look at the journey of life, and your father can tell you, and your aunt can tell you, you're gonna die once or twice in your life.
Oh gosh.
And that's not meaning mortal death. That means just experiences.
Right.
And
the
what
person that I used to be is not that person anymore. Totally dead.
But you come from a family of strong people. I'll tell you that, number one. Number two is that you can get over anything. You never. That's why like what your father is saying is like when you have people that are not that you're trying to forgive. You can forgive them, but you can love them, but love them from afar. You don't gotta invite their energy into yours, because when you do that, it's doing something to you. It's taking away from your essence and what it is. And you'll learn that in life as you go on. You probably lived it already. I don't know your life experiences like that. But you always want to be around people who are about you. Like one thing your dad always told me, I don't know if I'm going through my situation right now. Your dad always says, Rashawn, whatever you're going through, this is therapy. Like this podcast is my therapy.
Podcasts are therapeutic to just talk about stuff and like get other viewpoints.
Yes.
And it's like you look forward to it, being able to talk to people.
Fun,
and
absolutely.
I get that. I definitely get that.
It's a release.
Yeah.
People, I think the worst thing to do is keep things bottled up within yourself, because you keep it up for so long and you can explode, and you explode the wrong way. And then there's a thing that's called when you're getting mad at somebody, that like somebody can get something that, say if I'm mad at him, but I encounter somebody else at the same time, and they do one little thing.
You snap on them.
Snap on them, and I don't snap on him. And so it's called redirected anger. I think it's what it's called. And so that's you have to just be of pure mind, pure body, and pure spirit. And people that you actually care about. There's people that I care about right now that I just can't be around them. And I don't want. It doesn't mean I want the worst for them.
Right.
It doesn't mean I want them to be okay. But like it cut me so deep.
Right. It depends how deep that cut is. Some cuts is so deep, ain't no healing that damn bad boy.
ain't no coming back from.
And it'll come back.
Nah.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is what it is. I can't. There's certain things it's not.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, forgiveness is very hard. I feel like I was listening to a podcast about forgiving because it helps your inner self. And I won't go into detail with that because we're supposed
It actually does. Because you can actually
and that's why
walk
I'm
away
like,
from
how
the
do you
situation.
forgive someone without an apology or anything like that? Like just really eternally forgiving them and moving on. But it's hard. I feel like it's a process.
Well, you know what? It's two different types of people. You can forgive mentally and actually say it. And that other person might not feel the same way, but you got it off your chest. Now you're clean. You're clean. You can walk away from that.
But is that their like easy way out? Like, she already forgave me, so I don't even need an apology.
Don't matter. It's about your health. It's about your mental health, how you left. So everybody want to play these games, and everybody want to do this and do that in the world. But as long as you still be true to who you are and say, listen, I'm sorry. Listen, I know we're not friends, but I just want to just piece it up. So then this and that. Another person can be talking stuff and screenshotting your conversations and send it to everybody, or just whatever happened, right? That's their business.
Yeah.
You've got your bag and bring it down.
Yeah, that's your business.
That's true.
I can bring it down right now. No problem.
Yeah.
I want to chime in real quick on that one. I will tell you something too. And,
this is a good topic.
I'm gonna bring his bag down. One thing I'll say about that too is this: people think it's healthy to hold stuff in. One thing I like about our family and my family, and and we get stuff out. And there's no cut cards. Like, I'd rather you sit here and tell me, like, I don't like that, Rashawn. I don't appreciate that, yada yada. Because it's just like it's showing where you're at. Some people will sit here and hold stuff in for years and years and years, and it will explode. And I think that's the wrong way to handle things. Like, my mom was always upfront with me, let me know what's going on, and my immediate family. I mean, you guys are my cousins. But like we're up. I think, and I'm not saying it's a regional thing, but up northerners are more upfront about stuff. We let stuff. We will tell you, and we'll let it be known, and it is what it is.
I think tough love is better.
Tough love is better. I agree. Tough love is better. I love tough love. I think it's the best way.
So yeah, Lauryn, like I said, I've been through a lot with a lot of different situations, and I had to forgive.
And I feel like I've been through so much this year, and I've learned that like I'm stronger than what I thought I was.
I forgave people, and some people I did forgive, but that's about it. Don't care too much about them.
Yeah, I've had a lot of viewpoints and opinions, and people. I don't know.
It depends how bad they did you.
I don't think I was done that bad where I'm like, woe was me, but I feel like it's still fucked up. Shit is still fucked up, but it's neither here nor there. It is what it is. Life goes on, and I feel like I'm gravitating towards the life I'm supposed to be, and I feel like rejection is redirection. That's something I've learned this year, because a lot of things that I thought I wanted not saying I didn't get what I wanted. I feel like I got what I was deserved or needed at the time. So rejection is redirection, and I feel like I've always grown from that, and I've been happy about the decisions that have been made or put in place for me, because this is where I'm supposed to be right now.
Let me just say one thing. When it comes to forgiveness does not mean you accept the behavior. So sometimes people think that when you forgive, that means
reset.
You're giving it a pass. Like.
And that's my mindset. Like, how do you give it a pass?
It's not giving it a pass. All it means is that you're not going to hold in any anger. You're not going to hold any negative feelings regarding what happened. That's it. It's not accepting the behavior. It's not saying it's okay. Like some people will say, well, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is just you letting it go. That's it. Just letting it go. You're not accepting the behavior. It was wrong behavior. And don't do it to me again behavior. But you're not going to carry any feeling.
Yeah. And see, some people, say if like I cut you deep, right? And then here I come with my forgiveness. Some people think that's a reset button. Everything's supposed to be,
kumbaya.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard you can say yes, but it depends, like I said, how deep it was cut. There's levels to that, to what did somebody do to you. You know what I'm saying? And so there's some things that can't be forgiven. Some people have, some people can be petty and they never forgive that person. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm not a petty person, though. I feel like because I can see through it when somebody's trying to be petty to me. So I'm like, why would I? Because I think it's funny. Like, I made you that bad that you... Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
All right, so we got to wrap this up. We're got to get going. So anything else? Oh, Lauryn?
Chicken Parmesan.
Before... I would say, as people, we should work on healing ourselves before we include other people into our plans. Make sure you do the work within yourself to be a better person.
I agree.
And also, don't be a shady bitch. That's another thing. Don't be shady. That's it. That's all I got to say. When we go into 2024, let's not be shady. Let's work on ourselves, and let's stop dragging people, because some people don't deserve that or need to be in that. That's all I got to say.
Love it.
I agree. I love it too.
I love it.
24 is upon us, and we're gonna be having some turkey, whatever the heck your grandma's cooking. My mother.
Very sorry.
Yeah, all that.
I might skate through too. I meant to tell you. I might skate through.
And the food is gonna be ready. Yeah. And so this is a Charlotte Scene holiday special. So Lauryn Alana, I'm so glad you stopped by. It's so sweet. It's nice.
Good. Thanks for coming by, cousin.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. This was fun. I enjoyed it. I feel like I was really like in my major, because I was a communications major.
That's good. That's awesome. Good. Well, hopefully we have you again.
We will.